Hey, my name is Gray, and I am going through the book of Psalms. Today I'm looking at Psalm 13. The big sigh is because this hits real close. I have been there before, so as he describes this and as I read it, I can relate to it so much. Let me read the first two. The first two verses of chapter 13 of the book of Psalms. It says, "O Lord, how long will you forget me? Forever? How long will you look the other way? How long must I struggle with anguish in my soul, with sorrow in my heart every day? How long will my enemy have the upper hand?" This is a psalm written by David, and it feels like he was in this place where he felt like God had deserted him, God had forgotten him. And if you've been in a place where whatever situations, whatever problems you're going through are prolonged and then they keep on going, you get to a part where you feel like God has forgotten you. God has abandoned you. And when I read this, I think one thing that comes out is something I learned earlier is that it's okay to cry out to God. It's okay to question Him and ask Him how long, because sometimes we want to be very spiritual and say, "Oh God, it is all right, it is well." Tell Him how you feel. Tell Him exactly how you feel, and that's what this chapter is doing for me at least, and I pray it does to you. Give you the license to come out to cry out to God. But here's the thing: that you cry out for how long it has been, but that you do not lose a heart. You do not think that God has fully abandoned you. Reading this brings to mind Hebrews chapter 12, from verse 4 or 5, when it talks about disciplining. It says, "Endure hardship as a discipline." God is treating you as His children, for what children are not disciplined by a father. And sometimes the things that we go through is just God preparing us for the things that are ahead. I mean, look at Job, look at Joseph, look at Moses. They all went through, look at all these other big people. They all went through certain seasons in our life that felt like God had totally abandoned them, but He was just preparing them for what is to come. I don't know why God is preparing me for what is to come. I tell you what, it wasn't easy, but I thank God He was always there. That was what says, the second part of verse 3. He says, "Restore the sparkle to my eye, or I will die." You get to a point where you feel like, I can't do this anymore. And in His own system, instances, you'll say, "Okay, God, I know you're here. At least show me you're here." And it's just that peace that comes in, or that confirmation that you receive a word from someone that tells you God still hears you. God is still with you. And that for me was Him restoring that sparkle in my eye, just giving me the energy to get to the next step. But in whatever we do, in whatever situations we are going through, the seasons that we're going through, we do not lose heart. Do not lose heart that God has abandoned you. Let us be like David, where he says from verse 5, he says, "But I trust in your unfailing love." He says, "This is hard. It feels like you forgotten me, but I know you, God, and I want to trust in your love for me. I will rejoice because you have rescued me." I don't know at this point whether he was recounting at the times that God had rescued him before, or he was prophesying to the future of the things that are to come. Regardless of what it is, let us stand like David in our hardships and say, "I will sing to the Lord because He is good to me. I will trust in His unfailing love because He has always been there for me." Hard as it is, hold on to God's promises, God's truth, and I pray that He will show you that He is there with you. God bless you.